Back in the 1970s, a couple named Bill and Winnie loved to camp in the wild, isolated areas of Alberta and northern British Columbia. Unlike most campers who stayed at designated sites with facilities, they preferred complete seclusion, far from people and civilization. Their friend Patsy, one of our viewers on this channel from Calgary, often worried about them, especially because they had a young daughter and no way to call for help in case of an emergency. But Bill was confident in his ability to handle the wilderness. He had built his own camper, was sturdy, solid, and strong, and even bought a new truck to haul it through the mountains. After one particular trip, everything changed. Winnie returned home shaken, and she told her friend Patsy she would never go camping again. Bill had insisted she keep quiet about what had happened, but she eventually confided in her. That night in the wilderness, they experienced something beyond explanation. As darkness fell, they began hearing strange noises, loud knocks, high-pitched whooping sounds, and the unmistakable sound of rocks being thrown into their campsite. Winnie assumed it was teenagers playing a prank, though she couldn't figure out how or why anyone else would be out there. This was deep, remote wilderness. Like most Canadians, they didn't carry guns, so they had no way to defend themselves. Bill focused on keeping the fire going, believing that as long as the flame stayed strong, whatever was out there would keep its distance. But eventually, exhaustion took over and Bill went inside to sleep. Winnie stayed awake, but at some point the fire died down. That's when things escalated. Without warning, something lifted the back end of their camper, tipping it over. The entire trailer slammed down, throwing everything inside into chaos. Winnie was tossed violently, suffering cuts on her face. Their daughter was screaming in terror, and everything inside was all piled on one end of the camper. The smell that filled the air was horrendous. This thick, musty odor was overpowering. When the camper settled, it was strangely quiet outside. By morning, Bill assessed the damage. Their once sturdy camper was destroyed, far too damaged to tow home. They abandoned it, packed what they could into the truck, and left immediately. Winnie was still shaken when she told the story, and her cuts were a visible reminder that whatever had happened was real. At the time, their friend assumed it must have been a grizzly bear. After all, this was grizzly bear country, but looking back, she isn't so sure. There had been rumors of an ape-like creature in the region, but no one really seemed to believe that. Now she wonders, was it really just a bear, or was it something else entirely?